For the past 6 months, we've been renovating this little stone cottage in Ireland, when all of a sudden last week, things came to a complete halt. The most important member of our team needed major surgery. So, now amongst the hard work, we are concentrating on the healing.
I'm feeling overwhelmed again. Heart beating, almost choking. Want this madness to end. Whilst closing, can't pretend.
Alright, got some seeds. Here we go.
Make them fall, here I go on my own. Underneath, I am stronger than all my roads. Take me home.
When we went back to England in the summer, August I think it was, I took all the bird feeders down and we didn't put them back up when we came back because we was originally planning to go away in winter, and the worst thing you can do for wild birds is provide a source of food and then take it away, especially in the cold, short, horrible months of winter. So we took them all down, but safe to say we're going to be here in Ireland in the van all winter because AJ's not going to be able to travel for quite some time, if ever, we don't know yet. So yeah, we're definitely going to be here. So there's a ditch. I'm in the long grass and there's literally a ditch right there, so I have to be careful not to fall into it. But yeah, we won't be going anywhere over winter, so good news, we can feed the birds and hopefully get some really cool footage of the birds that live here for you, because there are many. I've already seen goldcrest and long-tailed tits in the last, 20 minutes, so I'm hoping they find the suet. They like the fat. These bird boxes are going to have to wait a week or two till Emily can come out and help me. I've got a couple for the tits, the blue tits and the great tits, and then one here for Robbo. Robbo has already found the new feeders almost immediately as I was putting them up, because he found them straight away. He's a hungry robin. But anyway, yeah, I like to get those up now. I know it's not nesting season for a while till next year, but especially the blue tits, they like to fly around early, October, November, December, and start finding nest sites ready for next year. So I want to get them up long before Christmas if I can. Things almost feel normal again. Look, Emily's out here in her tracksuit bottoms and Crocs, cleaning stuff. AJ's out on his bed.
I know, it's so nice to get him out in like some fresh air and stuff. It's nice. Yeah, a little bit of normality, and I ain't even brushed my hair, so that's standard as well.
Today's the first day we've been out the van for, what, a week?
Yeah, about that. It's been a long time.
Yeah, so we've been in there like festering, so I'm sure while he's out and settled, it's going to be a big clean in the van.
Oh, without a doubt. Look, I've already started. I've got like all sorts of gubbins on the go.
Obviously, we're keeping it as clean as we can so that he doesn't get an infection or whatnot, but it'll be nice to get some air in there. I would film summer for you, but as soon as that door opened, she was gone. But look, he looks he's had a bit of a walk round. He's a bit wobbly on his feet, obviously still. I'm sure he's stiff where he's been laid down, but he's in his happy place, chilling in his garden, so fingers crossed we're starting to get to the healing process. Where you been? Been off exploring?
You can't go in there, buddy. So this is where I normally get my water from.
Come on, budgie, come away from there.
He goes really fast.
They said it was easier for him to go faster than it is slower. I think that's like, do you know if you ride a bike and you try and go really slow, it's all off balance, whereas if you go fast, it's easier to stay balanced, isn't it?
Oh, I feel like we're going to get some exercise, so we're going to have to run next to him.
Yeah, I'd say so. So what AJ likes to do is after it's rained, he likes to go and drink the rainwater that's fallen onto the tarp, which is probably not the best idea. So obviously next job, that tarp's got to go. You do look good in your tracksuit bottoms and Crocs, you know. When I see you like that, I really am like, yeah, that does it.
What, with your socks as well? Your like granddad socks. Honestly, I don't know how you keep your hands off me, if I'm honest, Louise.
Now, I appreciate that me moving concrete from A to B is not very interesting content, and I apologise for that, but it is what it is. I don't want to start any big jobs at the moment. Emily and I are taking it in turns through the night to be awake with AJ, just to make sure he doesn't get his scar, starts picking it. He hasn't yet, but, you know, sod's law, the first time one of us falls asleep will be the night it starts itching, and so we're just staying up with him. So we are shattered, so no big jobs. We just want to get to the stage where the stitches come out, and then we can start, you know, rehabbing him back to good health again. He's been good today. He's had a whole hour and a bit outside, sitting in the sun, mooching around. He gets knackered quickly, but he's enjoyed himself. Right, let's see. I don't think you've seen this yet. So this barn, when we originally came here, this was completely overgrown. We stripped that all back, as you know, and then recently Emily and I cleared it out, and then it's all been scraped back, and we have a lovely, nice, clear area to work with. Now, my original plan in here was to concrete this. However, I am changing my mind. I haven't decided for sure yet, but concrete's great. Like, it's a brilliant building product. It sets really fast, it's solid, it'll be great if I want to build anything off it, which I do at some point. But it's not very environmentally friendly, and once it's in, and I don't know, we'll see. But here, I've got excellent soil here, so this is like proper solid. But around the edges, where it was all built up with old soil from years and years and years, like in particular here, this whole corner is really soft. I mean, I only have to walk on it and I start sinking, so I'm going to whack all the hardcore in there. I'll have to break it down a bit. I wanted to get one of those concrete chippers, you know, that you chuck it in and it spits it out in much smaller lumps, but no one round here's got one. There isn't one locally at all. So I might have to break it down a bit there, but I'll use that there, whack it down, compact it in, and then I'll put 3-inch on top, and then 804 on top of that, and then we can go from there, and I can just build off the ground if I need to. We'll see, but I think that's what I'm going to do. Also, when we was clearing out or digging out, we found this. Now, I think this is an old axle off of an old cart or something. It's really, really cool. It weighs a ton and will last forever, I reckon. We're going to keep it and see if we can make something cool out of it. You know, a feature, a part of something else, maybe in the garden or something. But I love stuff like this. They don't make stuff like this that lasts anymore.
You can change your mind. It's like the ocean, moving all the time, however slowly. We're always shedding our skin, casting off all of our sin, leaving our luck to the dying embers. We've done our years apart. Wish you could see me now. I'm a new man and I hope I'm worthy. Come find me, I'm ready for you now.
Shifting all this by hand. Been hard work. Oh, well, it must be like I've even got my t-shirt dirty. Can you see that? Dirty t-shirt. I don't like a dirty t-shirt.
Can you hear the sound? It's not too faded. A heart that was so proud has now grown patient. I hope it's not too late. Don't tell me your ship has sailed. Swear I'm not meant to be treading water.
Never in my wildest dreams I thought it would be you. Saw you dancing in the rain and my heart just knew you're my partner in crime, my lucky charm, and you make me laugh in the darkest of times.
Good morning, folks. Emily has taken this morning's cuddle shift, so AJ demands at least 1 good hour of cuddles when he first wakes up, which means I've got this lovely pile of 3 inch to deal with. So there's a lot to shift. I need to get it all underneath the barn. As you can see, there's an awful lot of it to shift. I don't know how many tons, but I would say it's enough. There's enough to shift. There is a digger out the front, but I don't have the key or the inclination to get the digger out and do it. I'm going to do it by hand because, well, it's just helping at the minute for me to be physically doing something. Let's go. Once again, I would like to say a huge thank you to this week's video sponsor, which is Y Foods. Now, with our lives being so up in the air at the moment, what with lack of sleep, trying to take care of AJ, back and forth for appointments, all this physical manual work, this stuff couldn't be more vital to my healthy living at the moment. So if you don't know, this is a full meal replacement in a drink that's full of macronutrients, micronutrients, vitamins, minerals, all that stuff that your body needs. But things like protein, which for me at the minute is really important that I keep up. And obviously I'm burning quite a lot of calories, one because I'm awake more hours than I normally would be, and 2 because of all the work. So this is a full meal replacement. So there's 500 calories in here. So it's a full meal replacement, not a diet shake. They taste really good. So this is the coffee one. This is Emily's favourite, but I'm going for it today because, like I say, complete lack of sleep, but all the flavours are great. You can try the taster packs if you want, and you can buy it in powder form as well. You'll have seen us on the road using it on powder form in the past because it's great in the van because of the long shelf life, but I absolutely love it. It tastes great, it's healthy, and like I say, it's an absolute godsend, even more so than normal at the minute. We've got an ongoing discount code, so I'll leave a thing on the screen here somewhere, so if you use that link, use that code, click that link, you know the jazz, find it in the description, go there, grab yourself some, try it. It is amazing. I absolutely love it. Stuck. Now, some of you are going to think I'm completely and utterly mad for trying to shift all this stone by hand, and you people, well, you would be right. It is too much. I don't know what I was thinking. What I wasn't thinking is probably the case. Like I say, I haven't slept very much at all, but don't panic, there's a small machine on its way. I'm quite happy to admit that I was completely wrong, and I thought the movement and the exercise would do me good because I've been spending a lot of time sat still in the last week or so, but no, I need a machine. I've had to get a new rake because the one I had broke. There's half of it, there's the half, but it's good because now we've got, like mine and Emily's rake, one for me, little one for Emily.
Since I was a child, now it's showing its ugly face. What can I do?
This is a much better machine than what I had last time. The only problem with getting these in, it's costing like €210 a day, 40 euros each way carriage, which is ridiculous. It's really expensive, so it's almost just as cheap to get someone in. They'll come with a bigger machine, they'll do it in half the time, much better job, let's be honest. But this one, look, I could have done with this one when I was digging the trench because I've actually got the foot pedal on this one that moves just the arm, so I didn't have that last time. That would have made life so much easier when we was digging the trench because I wouldn't have had to worry about hitting the roof. But you win some, you lose some. Rainbow season has arrived! postman's bin, AJ has a parcel. A couple of AJ's doggy friends have decided to send him some get well gifts. We believe this one's come all the way from Portugal, if it's the one we think it is, from his mate Floyd. AJ's got post.
Oh, he's got a little present.
Let me get these boots off.
Yeah, don't come in with that.
Now, Floyd, if you're watching this, don't be dismayed if AJ seems a little bit disinterested. He's heavily medicated, and he's had a big afternoon in the garden again, hasn't he?
He has, yeah. He's quite loving it out in the garden, isn't he?
Yes, he's doing very well. So, but the drugs do make him absolutely zonked out. But we've got a present for you, bud.
I got presents, buddy. And also, I am dressed underneath this, and I have brushed my hair today. So.
This is the life we live now.
What is this?
Hang on, that says Cadbury's. That looks more like a gift for you.
Oh no, yeah. I think it is a gift for me. It's not a gift from Floyd.
Who's this from then?
From Emma.
Oh, this is from Emma and Neil.
Yeah, this is for me. So
Are you sure it's for you?
trust me, this is for me.
Are you sure it's not for us?
No, it's for me. It does say a double deck selection box, so I suppose we can have one deck each.
Let's just say it's a very good job that Emily doesn't like dog treats, otherwise AJ probably wouldn't get a look in either.
I would share it with him.
Share, they're for him, they'd be for him.
AJ has got some presents coming though.
There are some presents on the way.
But unfortunately mine just turned up sooner.
But thank you very much, Neil and Emma, for the one. What will I get? Maybe one twirl, and you'll have the rest.
Well, realistically, you don't like the caramel, that's like mine. You don't really like the other, that's not mine. You don't really like the boost, that's mine.
I don't like the fruit nut either.
You don't like the fruit nuts,
or the
that's
crunchy,
mine.
or the curly whirly. But I like the flake, the twirl, and the whisper.
Yeah, but I also like them.
Yeah, well, it's tough, isn't it? AJ's still not interested.
He's like, whatever. Good morning. A sleepy morning for me today, but it is my shift to go and do some stuff in the house, and it is Louise's shift to look after AJ this morning. So I need to crack on with some raking out because it's been forever since I've done some. I have managed to rake out one wall before everything happened with AJ. So this is the wall that I've managed to rake out, which will be the kitchen wall. And I think it's actually come out all right, to be fair. And then over there is the lintel that you were all worried about. And I just want to show you why you shouldn't be worried. This log here is very similar to the lintel that we found when we was taking off all of the concrete. And we was originally worried about it first because it's quite thin on one side. But then as I was raking out, I noticed that it goes into this oval shape. So I found this one so that you can actually see it a little bit better. To be fair, this lintel was actually quite cool. It came from the doorway that was the old chimney wall that was here. It's got holes in it because it was part of the old railway, which I think is like, we need to keep that for some sort of like history and put it somewhere and make something of it. It's a little bit wet because it's been outside, but I'm sure we can do something with it. I need to stop gas bagging now, and I need to actually get on and do some raking, but first I've got to clear everything that we've stacked up against this wall, put it onto the other wall, so I've actually got a bit of space to do something in, because as much as I wanted the walls to rake themselves out, they have not. Now, I never thought that I'd say this, but I'm actually really glad and looking forward to raking out, because I've been stuck in a van for quite a few days now while Louise has been doing some outside stuff, and yeah, it's quite intense to be stuck in there all of that time. So honestly, I hate raking out as well, but do you know what? Let's just get this done. Let's just enjoy a bit of movement and loving life right now. Maybe not loving it, but okay. I'm not getting very far, but I'm just enjoying talking, to be honest with you. It's quite nice, actually. I'll tell you what, I think it's going to be a bit of a slow one today because I am very tired. We are currently on countdown to when the stitches come out, and I can actually, well, we can finally get a good night's sleep. So yeah, it's been a testing time, but I tell you what, obviously AJ is worth it. Oh, let's get back to it. There's not really much I can like tell you or show you because it's just another day, another raking, another wall, and it just goes on and on and on. But I do think that even with a delay, I can still get it done before Christmas, and that's the weather dependent though, because if it gets too frosty, we can't actually do the pointing. There is some scientific facts around that, but I am too tired to explain it to you, but I'm pretty sure Louise will go into great detail at some point because she does love to explain some things, although she is very good at it. One last thing I did want to like sort of have a quick touch on is the wall behind me. We still don't know what we're going to do with it. At the moment, it just seems like a little bit of a thing that we just don't need to think about, but yeah, we don't know what we're going to do, whether we're going to take it down, leave it up, who knows, but at the moment, it's just a little bit of a headache that we just don't need. I best crack on, but... No. Anyway, I can't keep talking to you lot, I gotta crack on. This is taking me about 4 or 5 hours already, so I need to just like, get it done. Get it done and get the pointing started.
Good morning, folks. Now, quite a bit of time has passed since I last picked up the camera, and that is because we've just been busy. But the most important update, there's many updates I need to give you. The most important one, the stitches are out. So we'll show you how he's doing in a bit. But for those of you that are following the cottage renovations and stuff, I thought I'd give you a bit of an update. So the drainage is now in and buried. So this whole trench that was dug out in the garden is now all backfilled, and it comes all the way back up to here, where we've got these ready to take the roof water from there, and then any roof water that's going to come off the barns and the outbuildings. So that is all dead and buried in. I still need to do all the land drain around the back, which is why we've got this massive pile of drainage stone here ready to go in. So that'll be done very soon, but it's nice to have this done. We had a local lad who come and help get it all finished because I just wasn't getting it all done on my own, but it's a relief to have that in, and we've got our driveway back. Now I'll show you what Emily's got done with the pointing in here because it is looking good. Look at this. This wall is now fully raked out and ready to be repointed and daubed out for plastering, because we're going to be lime plastering this wall. So it's not going to be stone like that. So it'll look a bit different to that wall. But this wall is all done. The kitchen wall is all ready to go, except for that tiny little bit of the top that I've got to get up and do. Again, this is going to be boarded. So, but we might leave a section, a reveal, so to speak. So we'll see how we get on with that. But it's nice to have this looking fantastic, ready to go. So she's done an absolute cracking job in here, and hopefully the weather's looking really good for starting the pointing very, 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 very soon. We think we've made a decision on what we're doing with that wall, but that is a story for another time, because I'm sure you just want to see how AJ's doing. His parcel has arrived as well, which is very exciting, so he's going to get that. We're excited about his parcel. I feel like I've built this up. I feel like it's become the main exciting content of this video because we've not been doing a lot. So Caroline and Mike, if there's nothing exciting here, then I apologise. But yeah, we're all very excited to open this parcel. It's come all the way from Portugal, so that's good news. I'll just pop it there while I show you the barn. So this is the barn now, all clear, all with a 3-inch underneath, some 804 on top, and I've left it all open because when AJ's been out in the garden, this is where he's wanted to be. He's wanted to be exploring in here because it's all new for him because we had it fenced off before. So I'll put the fence back up over there so that he can come in this section for a bit. I've got a bit of tidying up and stuff to do around there, but more will be explained on that soon. I need to get a whacker plate in and tamp it all down, but let's give him his present. I'll show you how he's doing. AJ's poster's arrived.
Little present for
Oh look, you got dressed today.
I know, I have. Look, I've made an effort, brushed my hair and everything.
I told her I was coming with the camera, so she's obviously got dressed. Look, bud, you got a present all the way from Portugal.
Is this for you, Doody? Should we see what's in there, Rudy Doody? Yes? Should we have a little look? He wants to see.
I know. You can see, like, his fur's done a really good job of growing back. It'd be nice once he's got his fur back.
I know, right? Ooh, Doody. Oh, buddy. What's in there? Take it off. Oh, look at that, bud. What you got in here? Oh, there's spines.
Is there spines?
Yeah. Oh, bud, it's just as well I love you, Doody. Oh, there's so much to choose from, Ruda Dooda.
So he's starting to adapt really well, wasn't he?
I know, I'm just so relieved and pleased and stuff like that.
And he's off the pain meds, which has helped massively. He's proper perked up. He can even still dig, can't he, with his one front paw, which is, when we first saw him try to do it, I was like, no, mate, you can't, but he can.
He can, yeah, he's doing well. He is doing well. I'm so relieved and so happy. I just can't explain how.
He's getting there. We've got a long way to go, but
Yes.
I think we're over the worst part. So it's just getting his balance and all that sorted now and getting him building the strength back up, because he's been laid down mostly for the last couple of weeks, hasn't he? So
Yes, he has, and I've already been in contact with some physiotherapy like people and stuff like that to get
the
that ball
level of
rolling.
care this dog has received is ridiculous. And I didn't mention it in the last video because I've forgotten, it was all a bit of a rush, but the veterinary care he has received here, we've never known anything like it, have we?
Absolutely second to none. So good. They were so good for him. They were so good for us. The amount of time that they spent with us.
Yeah, like normally you might get to speak to the receptionist or the vet, but you get like a minute or two with the surgeon.
Yeah.
But the surgeon spent so much time with us before, during and after,
Yeah.
didn't he?
When we went to pick him up, he even rushed out to the car to us. Was like, "Oh, I just really wanted to see you, just to say good luck and it all went well and stuff like that." He was just, honestly, absolutely.
Yeah,
cannot
the whole
praise them.
team, our local vets and the specialist, which is in County Meath. I can't remember what it's called, but I'll put it on the screen. If you live in Ireland and your dog needs surgery,
It's called the vet specialist.
is it called the Irish Vet Specialist of Ireland or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. They was absolutely brilliant. Summer's annoyed that she's not getting full attention, so she's gonna have a
You're almost taking a stump, Louise. God's sake!
Look, we share everything on this channel. She has been brilliant. We thought having Summer here might be a bit of an issue with her jumping around, but to be honest, she's just been out exploring loads, and she hasn't really batted an eyelid about the whole situation. She's now discovered the derelict barn out the front, so she's been climbing around over that and whatnot. Emily's in a rush to get it out because it does stink.
Yes, honestly. There's sharing and then there's oversharing, and I thought I was the oversharer.
So that's all we've got for you. I'm still in trouble. So that's all we've got for you this week. Obviously, we've not been cracking on as much as we'd have liked and filmed as much as we like, but it is what it is. We needed to get him through the worst of it, didn't we?
He is priority number one, as you fully well know.
Yes,
So,
and he uses his upright drinking bowl, as does Summer. And that's about it. The pup date. It's a pup date, basically.
pup date. And now he's on the mend, we can start cracking on with some stuff.
Yes, there's a big project getting started. Once I've got that drainage finished under the barn, so it's very exciting, isn't it?
Oh, I'm really excited about this one. This one is like, on point.
Yes, so we'll see you all we'll see you all Wednesday. Additional video. I've had a lot of time to kill, so I've made an additional video on Wednesday again. So yeah, if you want to go and check that out, it'll be out on Wednesday, and we will see you all properly on Sunday.
Yeah, see you later.